Good day, guys. Welcome to another episode of TeensWorld. I'm Loba, and with me here is. On today's discussion segment, we're going to be talking about family pressure and how to deal with pressure from family. So, bros, Ayotunde, what do you think is family pressure? Let's start from there.
When they don't fulfill their dreams. So I've seen situations whereby fathers will tell children that, okay, I want to be so, but I was not able to achieve it. I am passing this mantle to you. But to a certain extent, it's not supposed to be so, because that is not what the child wants. Quite alright, there are some situations whereby it has worked out quite alright, like father passing the torch to the younger generation, and that generation becomes what the father was supposed to be and makes the father proud, in quotes. Now, you see that it's not making the person proud. You're actually living your life to make someone else proud.
So, what you're saying is that family pressure is the expectations from parents.
Yes.
But what if it goes beyond, like, the parents? Because some families are large. The expectation that even your parents don't even have for you. So, sometimes it can be among siblings. I expect you to be this. I expect you to be that. Okay, I don't expect you to be this too. The other one too is also there. Will you think? What will you say about that?
Personally,
at a larger scale.
If it was like that, I would expect my parents to have a say. That, okay, this is their home. This is not your home. I understand where you're coming from, because extended family can be quite difficult to stand your feet down, especially when it comes to making critical decisions.
Yes.
You hear that there's one family head,
one uncle, one auntie,
I will tell you that no, this is how I want you to do it, and my word is fine, and your parents don't have much to say about it. But it shouldn't be so, and they should always fight for you. Like in situations whereby when okay, now there's another form of pressure now. Like you see someone will come out, like tell your parent that I saw your child so place so time. So as a parent, you're supposed to have this level of trust for your child to be able to defend,
understanding,
instead of you now mounting unnecessary pressure. Like, come, I heard so thing about you. Where did you? And
most parents don't even clarify or verify the information.
They just jump to conclusions, and in that point, at that certain point, it's not pushes the child to do what he's not even supposed to do in the first place. Because they're like, after all, these people don't even believe me. That they are the same things I'm doing that I'm not even doing. So let me even cook my just do it.
In most cases, family pressure most times is from the parents. That's true. But there are some, I'll call it passive expectations. I think mostly from the extended side, it's always passive. Okay, I see your father or your mother is some way, so I just expect the children to be like that. It's even among peers too. Okay, I know that my roommate or my cousin's dad is a pastor, so I will expect something. I will expect the child to be a pastor. I will expect the child to go into something tech related or something that he wants to do for himself. So do you think it comes from a positive or negative side, family pressure? Because parents will always say they want the best for their children. Adults generally will say they want the best. But sometimes the best might not be what works for them. But
for me personally, I feel their best is what they wanted to achieve. Like, so they're like trying to project it to your children. You mentioned something about like general family extended. I think the royal families are one of, like, should I say,
it's very obvious.
It's very rampant. Don't use the word victim. It's very rampant in the setting. Like, you see Princess Diana, she's dead right now.
Wanting to marry
there were certain expectations that were set for her, but she didn't follow by the rules. She didn't play by the book. She mixed with commoners, and the British family don't actually like move with commoners. Like
most royal family.
She did things that they don't do. So it gave her like this black sheep kind of figure. Though the commoners, like, he won their heart, like, finally somebody that can relate to us. But
deep down in detriment of her family.
In the extended family, they're like, why can't she follow the rules? These are things that we met, and why does she want to defend all of that?
So you can say, is it from a positive or negative? Most times, is it from the parents? Is it from a positive place?
When you talk about positivity and negativity, I think it boils down to one fact, and which is results. So the results will now determine, okay, if the outcome is positive, if it's negative. And there are also some situations whereby, regardless of how positive it is,
the intention,
yes, it is, the family won't want to even say justification for it
And
because they are too rigid.
not to cut you short, I think sometimes our intentions are actually pure, but the way we go about it,
Yeah, approach.
yeah, manner of approach. So sometimes you want to do something good. The parents want the best. That obviously, most parents want the best for their children.
Yeah.
But the approach in which they are using it, it's not favorable, and it's now yielding to the opposite result of what they expect, and then they feel like it's the child's
Sometimes it can
fault.
lead to rebellion.
Yes, it leads to rebellion. And the child will not feel like they're rebelling. They just feel like they're creating an identity for themselves.
They want to break free.
Manner of approach is really what it is. Actually, intention is cool. I think communication so helps. Okay, I'm doing this because most parents and most family, they don't tell you why they are doing it. They don't tell you I'm doing this because I want the best for you. I'm doing this because I want you to be a better person, or because I made some mistakes and I don't want you to end up like me. They'll just say I want you to do this,
and you must follow.
You must follow it. And we are human beings. We are social animals. We are people that we think for ourselves. You cannot just control.
You can't box.
You can't box somebody into a corner, and you cannot just control without giving a reason. Even people that serve in the military, they have a reason for doing so, and it's by will. So with that said, we've come to the conclusion of the discussion segment. Approach matters a lot in whatever you do. Your intention might be pure, but your approach might not be nice. It's just like somebody stealing because he's hungry. You will still go to prison for it. It's still a crime. Everybody knows they are hungry, but your approach towards the hunger made you have reverse consequences. So that's it for the discussion segment.
TeensWorld continuation.
TeensWorld continuation.